Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Esinam, and thank you so much for joining and clicking on this video to watch. I so appreciate you. If it's your first time, you have joined a community of genuine, relentless people who want to see everybody win and strive for greatness. And of course, we love to see you grow. So let's grow together. Hit that subscribe button now and join the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, just know that I love you so much. I mean, you know that your support, your views, your comments, your thanks by giving me some dollars, just, I feel it in my heart. Like, it's all part of showing me love, you know? Yes. Thank you. And thanks for watching my last video. I hope it was helpful. And do remember to hit on the link to get this beautiful wireless microphone for my Amazon finds. And you're going to get an amazing deal. So do well to check that out. Before I go into today's video, I need something to cool my heart. Mm. Mm. Actually, Papa. I know you'll be wondering why I got this Malta Guinness. I mean, you're coming to Canada. You think we don't have malt here in Canada? We do. Thankfully, there are African shops here in Canada. So just know that some of the things that you'll be packing, it will just make your bag weighty. You will get some here. I got this malt and a few other things like fresh tilapia, goat meat, fancy kenke. I got all these from Yam Seller African Superstore. Guys, you know what? I'm going to leave their handle on the video, and they are amazing. Think about everything that you use in Ghana and you're looking for it here, apart from you going to the big marts like Walmart and you're looking for authentic African products for your banku, your fufu, and all that. They're gonna hook you up. Thank me later. In today's video, I'm going to be touching on your arrival, like getting into Canada proper. What are you to expect? What are some of the questions that the immigration officers are going to be asking you? What should you carry? Like, what should you take note of? The last video, I touched on preparing to come into Canada, what to pack, how you should do your flights bookings and all that. I hope they were helpful. One of the first things that you need to take note of in arriving or getting into Canada is that your bags, please, your luggages, make sure not to overload it, and pack very important things in your backpack or your hand luggage, like your cameras, your money, that's your currency. And I hope most of you know that if you're having more than 10,000 USD, you need to declare it at immigration. And if you're having very like your checkbooks, your visa or credit cards, your purses, your cameras, I mentioned that already, your equipment like your tripod and all that, please put them all in your hand luggages. It needs to be secure and with you all the time, because your luggages that you be checking into the flight will be filled with your clothing, your shoes, your food and all that stuff, right? Some people pack their food, compact it in the luggage with their clothing, or you can put your food in a different box and secure it for traveling, and you pay some amounts there for that boxing and all that. Like you all may know, you need to ensure that your passport is more than 6 months. The least amount of months is 6 months. It is very important, because once you get into the country and your passport is expiring, it takes you, a lot of stress in getting this thing renewed here. So it's advisable to have more than 6 months of your passport before it expires. Also, this may not really apply, but the officials in Canada may ask you for proof of funds to be able to get a return flight when you're traveling to Canada, because The assumption is that you are coming to school and right after school you would be traveling back. So I know people who have booked a two-way flight because it's cheaper to book a two-way flight. That's if you make your flights very flexible, and you'll get a better price there than to book your flights separately. Either than that, you just need to prove to the official that you can get a flight ticket if you have to go back home. Also, once you get to the airport, it is very important for you to confirm, even during your flight booking. In my last video, you need to confirm your routes and get to know where your final destination is. It's also important that you declare your products, because some things are not allowed into Canada, like tobacco, guns, animal product, poultry products, and you really need to, get abreast with all the things that you need to declare. I would recommend that before you arrive, or 3 days before your departure from Accra, please do well to download Arrive Can. This is the immigration app when you're coming to Canada. It helps you with a very smooth immigration process. Declare your goods on that app, and then once you get in, you are going to check in yourself at immigration, where you'll be scanning your passport yourself. You would fill out the details and declare your goods and all that. And you would also need to take a photo of yourself. It's self-service. So trust me, that's something you should take note of at a point of entry to Canada, where you take yourself into immigration. Another thing that could help is also that you tag your bags. It's very possible that someone else may be having the same bag as you having while traveling. To make this very simple, please get tag on your bag with your name and an address, and possibly a mobile number that they can reach you on in case you need to locate your bag. Trust me, it can be stressful when you are waiting for your luggages at your final destination. I know what I'm talking about. It could take you an hour to two just waiting and looking for your bags. So if you have something that can distinct your bag from others, please do. And also remember not to pack expensive stuff into your bag. It should be in your hand luggage, like your watches, your phones, your gadgets. I think I mentioned that earlier. Please do well to take note of that. So I mentioned that your immigration check-in is a self-service, right? Personally, I had to go through Montreal. I mentioned that, through to Toronto, and Montreal was my point of entry because that was Canada. And I had to, self check in, I had to check in myself at immigration. I know it can, you know, even when traveling alone, I was a bit scared. I was a bit skeptical. What could go wrong? What if something goes wrong? But don't be scared when it gets to immigration. The immigration guys are very lovely, nice people. They can even start a conversation with you right from the onset. Just relax, you know. Just relax. Once you check in, yourself, you scan your passport, it would give you a slip. Now, that slip is what you will take to the immigration office to go get your study permits or work permits if you are eligible for that. I also mentioned that when traveling to Canada, in your backpack, you should put all your documents in one file. I mean, I'm very meticulous, so I put every document that I had used in my application for my visa, my offer letters, my proof of funds, everything, my point of entry. It's very important that you print out your point of entry that the IRCC will send you to your portal. Print that out because you will need that at the immigration. Immigration will scan the barcode to authenticate that that is genuine, and that is how they would take your details as well, and also print out your study permit and work permit if you're eligible. Your point of entry documentation is very important, and you should also have your passport handy, always handy, because it will be used at every connecting point or every point of entry. So what I experienced was that after I self-checked in my immigration and I went to the immigration office. Oh my God. I have to mention the immigration guy that helped me with my study permits. Dude was so cute. I mean, I think I froze at a particular point. Like, they were tall. Like, what I noticed in Montreal was that the immigration guys were all very thick, tall. They have this body like thick, tall guys. And even the ladies were well built, and some people had mean faces, and some people had very well receptible faces, smiley faces. But I always avoided looking at those with mean faces because already now I'm sure already now I was tense, you know. But those with smiley faces kind of like get you relaxed, and it's your first time, and so they understand and all that. And they can easily, catch up a conversation with you. Welcome to Canada. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You settle in. And those were like very good things that the immigration guy said to me. Where you go for your study permit, right? Your point of entry letter is scanned. Mine was scanned. My passport was taken as well. I wasn't asked for my proof of funds at the immigration, no. And so they just printed out my study permit and my work permit. Those permits are not the same as your visa. Those are documentations to actually prove that you have the permit to be in Canada. So the immigration officer asked for my school documents, okay, my school documents and my immediate resident address. Even though it was an Airbnb, I still gave them that address because that was where I was going to be for the next 2 weeks. And they also took my school documentations, my offer letter, and then they also took my passport. So these are things that they'll ask you for. And they would also ask you why you are here. Are you here to work? Are you here to school? What are your intentions? They're going to ask you all these things. And you just have to be genuine and be very frank and open about whatever your intentions are. One other thing that I actually forgot to mention is that while you're traveling, it is advisable to get a travel insurance or health insurance that will cover you through school. The travel insurance is just to, cater for any unforeseen contingency or health issues that may come up during your travel, just so you know that you're secure health wise. If anything comes up on the flight or a connecting location, you know that there is something that can take care of you. I know schools also offer some health insurance to cater for, a number of things. So do explore all that and know what you're getting yourself into health wise when you're traveling. I think I've touched on all of the questions that immigration would ask you. Basically, if you follow these steps, you're good to go. Everything just comes to you smoothly, and that's it. I mean, depending on wherever that you're connecting to Canada. I came through Montreal, and when I got there, I went through immigration, did my connecting flight at Montreal to Canada, waited there for my bags, and went out of the airport. So remember to declare your items at immigration. It is very important because there are dogs around who sniff bags. If you have who sniff, there are different kind of dogs. There are dogs that sniff cocaine, that sniff poultry foods, that sniff so many things. You see dogs at the airport and you think like, what are these dogs doing there? But they are all sniffing things. And so if you're not careful, just don't pack things that will get into trouble. Pack whatever that you know that you will need. And I'm tempted to mention this, but people really don't pick things that are from other people that they don't know, unless I know you. But if I have to bring something for someone that I don't know you, nah, dicey. So yes, I know that getting into Canada, traveling through immigration can be a little tense and all that, but guys, just take it easy, take a deep breath, and you are going to be just fine. Okay? Okay? I hope that this video has been very helpful, and I hope that you've taken a point or two from it. You can just watch this video whenever you are coming, and then it will be very helpful. But it's important to also, abreast yourself with the information on the Canadian website, because they change a number of things every now and then. So that might just help you. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Don't forget, if you're in Canada or you're coming into Canada and you think that you will not get African products. One second. I got that from the Yam Seller African store. And they have everything from this malt that you have seen to any drink, to pepper, okra, garden egg, tomatoes, fresh fish, goat meat, fancy kinky, shito. See, just reach out to them or call them. Okay. I hope this video has been helpful. Till I see you in the next one, keep being awesome. Do well to subscribe. Join this family of genuine, relentless people, and we want to see everybody win. Bye.